This blind man's wife made him dried fish every day, but she picks out the fish's eyeballs. The husband, who didn't know, ate it with gusto. But he didn't know that his wife was smiling strangely, although the man couldn't see, but he's very handsome. Even if he walks on crutches, he's still hit on by women who pass by. And the strange thing is, when they see a man, they always tell her, "You'd know a lot of things if your eyes were better." The man was puzzled but didn't think much of it. But on this day, a beautiful young woman came to his massage parlor, the woman who would influence the man's life. The man was concentrating on her massage. The young woman suddenly sat up, staring at the man's eyes. After a moment, she let out a long sigh. She whispered, "If you weren't blind, your wife wouldn't be good enough for you." The man looked puzzled, but before he could react, the young woman rose again and said, "There's an old doctor in a temple down the mountain. If you pray to him every day, after 100 days, your wish will be granted." Mike listened and pondered for a while. He thought about it for a while. When he got home that night, he told his wife. He decided he'd go and see the old doctor, and pray that his eyes would be restored. However, his wife's expression changed when she heard this. His wife's face turned cold. It turned out that her husband had been blind for 30 years, so he didn't know what she looked like. He was worried that once he regained his sight, he'd think he was ugly. Every day, her wife gouged out the eyeballs of a sardine. She cursed her to be just like the fish. Now her husband is curious about her appearance. The wife said, "If your eyesight is restored, would you hate me if your eyesight came back?" But Mike said, "I don't know." And it was his answer. That's why his wife had a plan. To get his eyesight back, Mike went to the temple alone the next day, but he ran into his neighbor again. The woman heard that Mike was going to the temple. She became visibly happy. Then she said the same thing again.
見たらきっといろんなことがわかるでしょうね。
いろんなこと？
ええ。
The woman still didn't explain much. Mike didn't dare to delay too long. He hurried to the temple. He threw in a coin and prayed for his eyes to be restored. But little did he know, he would soon regret his decision.